from the ridge down to Eyam. Oh, yeah, I'm talking Derbyshire. Only because of the greenery, perhaps, but not the weather. And I've got to say, not the food either. They do a spectacular here. Some of the cuisine in these parts of the world are absolutely wonderful. So yeah, got a little bit of a piquancy to it as well. If you care to enjoy, some of the open air restaurants here are absolutely gorgeous. It's a film festival here as well.
Look at that smile.
How lovely! She's done it. She's finished.
It's well, land of 1,000 hills.
Yeah.
Is where
like
we
we've
have.
done them all today.
Just as I say, look at this setting, land of 1,000 hills, and it's not an easy course.
No, it's not. After which, cup of tea. Why not? These are the tea plantations, and rather beautiful they are as well. In fact, some of the black tea that you enjoy does indeed come from Africa. You talk about all the tea in China, Indian tea as well. Africa produces some amazing teas, and I've got to tell you that here in Rwanda they're particularly proud of their brew. We'll be having one a little bit later. Meanwhile, this is Sigrid is our leader for the time being. I do fancy a cup of tea, actually, but anyway.
This is what I'm interested to see, Carlton, is how much Anna van der Breggen keeps the pressure on down the descents. And I was thinking she's going to start pedaling some of these downwards roads, and that is evidently the amount of power that this rider is able to get out of each part of this course. And we know how fast these descents are, but gearing again has been such a consideration coming into today to get over the ramps, but to really maximise what you can do, because when you're looking at those top 3 places today, the medal contention places, that is going to mean everything in terms of how much power they can keep carrying, of course, at every point of today.
You know what? In any kind of speed event, and I remember talking to the great Terry Reimer, it was an endurance motorcyclist, 24-hour motorcycle racing. I said, how is it you're so dominant? And he said, by making the easy bits hard. And I just thought that is absolutely right, and we're seeing that. We're seeing that from Anna van der Breggen. It's an easy bit. Don't take a break. This is where you can make a difference, because if everyone else is taking a break, power through, make the easy bit hard, and you're going to do something spectacular.
Exactly that, and we know in this sport that's what it takes, that's what it comes down to. Did you manage to carry a little bit of power through a section that somebody else didn't? That could win it. Here's Nivedoma.
Make the easy bits hard. Listen to
Love
Terry.
that, it's so true.
Here we go, Nivedoma, and that's a big giveaway, I'm afraid. A minute and a half down at this point. That's a surprise.
It is a surprise. Kasia Nivedoma, we know her class, we know her all-round ability as well, that she can really succeed in different disciplines, but looking to suffer there.
Look at that, the way that curve was and how quickly she was not fearful about grounding a pedal. That is knowing your machine apart from anything else, knowing your lean angles, knowing when you can get the power on as you come out of a corner without actually getting yourself destabilized and into trouble. She kept that so smooth. This is wisdom.
It is wisdom, and that's what she brings to our sport, and that's why I'm so delighted she is back in this fold of the World Tour peloton at the very top end of it. And I think, going back to my point before, when she announced that she'd come back, there were big question marks over whether you can be out of the sport. We know she would have kept training, of course, she evidently did, but whether or not you can translate that into race success is another thing. And she came into the Spring Classics and did exactly that. And I think we then had such high expectations of her all season and just went back into thinking of her as an out-and-out favourite, forgetting that she's been away from this sport. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to get some more answers today. But here's Anna Kiesenhofer, who many people will, of course, remember from her win at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, where she just Well, she made a staggering move and secured that victory, and I think surprised herself, although perhaps not, because I think she was well aware of her capabilities. But she's had a really interesting journey in this sport, coming out of the pro team fold for 2025 and actually taking on a coaching role in Team Picnic Postonel and the team staff behind the scenes. But she's completely decided, right, I'm going to focus in on the World Championships today in the time trial.
Gosh, this looks like a challenging start, I must say, for Rusa. Hope she's okay. I mean, to me,